Rampur, a village economy. The first topic is story of Rampur. Second one is farming in Rampur. So third one is land and natural resources, land distribution in Rampur. Next we have learned about the labor for farms, and also we have learned surplus or loss. So this is the last topic today we have to learn, that is the non-farm activities in Rampur. Non-farm activities in Rampur. So the agriculture is the main activity, production activity in Rampur. In any village, agriculture is the main production activity. Other activities such as non-farm activities also we have found in different villages. So in Rampur also non-farm activities, we have found that 25% of the non-farm activities we have found in Rampur. The common non-farm activity is the dairy industry. Do you know in the villages the people are commonly they rear the buffaloes or cows. They produce milk and sold milk into the markets. So in Rampur also the common non-farm activity is the milk, producing milk, dairy industry. So now we have to come to know about what are the dairy production, the factors of production. What are the dairy non-farm activities or dairy production factors? What are the dairy production factors? So factors of the production, there are five we have learned already: land, labor, capital. Capital again two types: physical capital or fixed capital, and the working capital and enterprise. So like in any industry, the dairy industry also they need the factors of production. Dairy production factors. What are the dairy production factors? First one is the land. Land is necessary. So they made the shed for rearing buffaloes. They need shed. So that is the land was required for that. So second one is the labor. Means their family members only involved in rearing animals. Mostly the women also they rearing animals and providing food to the animals. So like they provide the labor service. Next third one is capital. So physical capital or fixed capital. Buffaloes, they buy the buffaloes. Buffaloes are the main source. By the buffalo they produce milk. That's why the buffaloes or cow are come under the fixed or physical capital. What is the working capital? Means they feed or grass they are giving to the animals, and also medicine, provide medicine, some medicines to the animals. So that is come under the working capital. Enterprise means the owners of the buffalo, they are taking care and they have some knowledge how to rear the animals. So the enterprise come under the owners of the buffaloes. These are the dairy production factors. What are the dairy production factors? Means you have to write it down this one. This is one of the example. So some other non-farm activities in the villages like the small manufacturing unit, small manufacturing processes, small manufacturing units we have found in the villages like the food processing industries, like basket weavers, they are making basket, and also metal makers. So the matchbox industries, bead making industries. So eatable industries like pickles, making pickles, they are using vegetables and tomatoes, sauce like that. These all are come under the household industries. So also we have found in, but a small number of the people were we have found in these activities. The only small percent of the people are doing the are involving in the manufacturing process, means small manufacturing units is one of the non-farm activity in villages. Second one is shopkeepers. In the cities there are separate shops like fancy shops separate and grocery shops separate, like that we have found the separate variety of shops. But in villages, mostly in the general shop, it has all the different items within it, like they have the fancy items as well as they have the groceries like the rice, sugar, oil, also like the fancy items like soaps, etc. And also within it they have the vegetables, they sold the vegetables in their shops. Mostly these rural villages, people are the small, they are not having much demand. So why? Because in the villages they have found less population. So small some shops only were found in the villages. There is no many shops we have found in villages. Means there are some people who are dependent on this. So they went to the cities and purchased the required items in the wholesale market, and again they brought these items into the villages, and they sells these different types of items in the village market. So family members involved in the trade, in the business in villages. Mostly the male went to the cities and the purchase of what are the requirements they purchase from the wholesale markets and sells into the villages, sold into the villages. So like that, the activities, the shopkeepers are small number of the people we have found, percentage of the people we have found in villages. And also in front of the bus stops and in front of the schools, also the families, they have the space in front of the bus stand or the school. They have that space was used for making some shops, putting some shops like they purchase, they sell the tea, samosa and some biscuits and cool drink, etc. They sold it to the people. So like that, people are doing different buying and selling activities in villages. The third one is transport. Transport is the growing field. So in Rampur also it has good road network from Rampur to other places like Raiganj and Jahangirabad and other places. Good road network it has. So there are many different transport facilities also available. People are the transport was provided quick transport to the passengers and goods. So there are different traditional transport as well as the modern transport available. Traditional transport like bullock carts, tongis means horse carts, and bogie means buffalo carts, and a modern transport like jeep, tractors, the auto trolleys, van, lorry, like that different transport available. So they provide the services to the passengers as well as they transport goods, but the ferry means they did not give services with free. They are taking money and provide the services to the required people. Like that, the large number of people who are dependent on transport and earning money in the villages now present days. So this is also one of the non-farm activity in Rampur. So the transport. So by the transport, the people are earning money. So this is about the non-farm activities. Non-farm activities means mostly the dairy is the common non-farm activity. So small manufacturing units, shopkeepers, and transport. So these are come under this topic, important one. Next, summing up. So we have learned the agriculture, the important points of this lesson. So we have to complete it. So summing. So the agriculture is the main activity. The other non-farm activities also there like manufacturing units, so shopkeeping and transport. Dairy is the common non-farm activity, and also the type of farmers means three types of farmers we have found: large farmers, medium and large farmers, small farmers, and agriculture laborers. And the small farmers mostly they are not having capital at the time of showing. They are not invest money. They are not having savings. That's why they are not invest money at the time of showing. They take the borrows from the money lenders and large farmers. And their living conditions are difficult a little bit. They are dependent on other words. So landlords or medium farmers are prosperous. They are having savings, and they are having tractors, threshers, and harvesters. They hire these tractors, harvesters, and threshers to other farmers, and they are getting rent from that. That is also the additional money of the landlords. So according to the 1950, the agriculture laborers are 9.7 million people are the agriculture laborers are there in India. 9.7 million. So that number was increased. So according to the population number, agriculture laborers also increased in 2001. Agriculture laborers were increased to 23.4 million. Agriculture laborers were increased, and also in Rampur, the non-farm activity, 25% of the activities are the non-farm activities in Rampur, but national average is different. Among the per every 100 people, there are 32 people are dependent on non-farm activities. Means 32% of the non-farm activities are there in the village. Average in India, in village region, non-farm activities in India 32%. So, and also the government was providing some facilities to the poor people in rural areas, especially the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, through which the government was providing the employment to the poor people. So these all points are come under the summing up. So children, we have completed this lesson, 9th lesson. So I will explain you till the 10th lesson next class. Thank you.